Hey, welcome to another edition of the Sports Block. I'm your lead commentator, Adam Island, joined by Travis Smith. How you doing today, Travis?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Adam?
Good. Ready for this senior night game against our arch rival Fuquay-Varina Bengals.
Very exciting.
Yeah, nothing like senior night, especially with this. Nothing like a senior night against your arch rival, and it's even more big considering that. How much this group of seniors has accomplished. Two trips to the fourth round of the North Carolina High School State Playoffs, undefeated season till the fourth round last year, won the SWAC. Three of the four have won the SWAC 2 of the 3 years they have played, on track to win it this year. So just amazing how much this group of seniors has accomplished.
Oh, absolutely. The senior night presentation earlier this evening really just showed how much the community and the team, they all mean to each other, and I think they're going to come out here and play a great game tonight.
Yeah. So before we get into the game, so what do you think the keys for Fuquay to win this game are to upset Middle Creek, pull off the, as some people would say, probably the upset of the year?
Well, I think that Fuquay's going to they're going to have to come out and be very aggressive tonight. They're going to have to establish their run game early and make sure that they get their passing game integrated before halftime.
Yeah, they're going to have to definitely get their passing game going if they want to win this game, because Middle Creek's D-line is pretty good.
Yeah, they will not survive. They don't find a way to get through just that impressive D-line that Middle Creek has.
Yeah, and Middle Creek, I think they just need to play their game, just what they've done all season, just play their game, just establish the tempo, get the pass game, get the run game going, and just don't turn the ball over. And that's a big key for Fuquay. Don't turn the ball over, because Middle Creek does a great job of taking advantage of opponent turnovers.
Oh, absolutely. This Middle Creek team has always had a dominant offense and defense, and they should be able to come out and control the tempo of this game, especially with it being a home game and senior night.
Yes, I believe Fuquay will probably. My prediction for the game is Fuquay will hang around for a little bit, especially since it's a rivalry game. But as it gets towards, I think Middle Creek will start to pull away towards the end of the second half.
Yeah, I think this Middle Creek team is just so dominant. I believe that Fuquay has a real good fighting chance. Of course, they're number 2 in our conference, sitting at 6-2. But it's definitely going to shape up to be a fantastic game.
And I believe, just looking at the coin toss, that Middle Creek won the toss, so Fuquay is going to receive, or Fuquay elected to receive. So it appears Fuquay will get the ball first, which will mean Middle Creek will get the ball first out of halftime, which is what most coaches always want. They always want to defer to the second half. Ideally, get a score right before halftime, get momentum heading into halftime, and then use that momentum coming out of halftime. Yeah,
really, that coin toss. It's always decides your early game strategy.
Yeah, definitely. Some coaches, even if they win the toss, they choose to take the ball. Sometimes they just want to get a score, but.
Well, it's an offensive and defensive thing. If you have more trust in your defense, you have more trust in your offense. It's really going to decide whether you want to attack first or defend.
Yeah, definitely.
And with Middle Creek being so dominant on both sides of the ball, I think that they're pretty safe.
Yeah,
losing the toss or deferring.
Yeah, this is a great atmosphere, as Middle Creek always has a great home crowd, and supported by that more people, probably even better, that they're playing rival Fuquay, and then Fuquay always brings a good crowd to Middle Creek. As you can see, they got a large student section and a large contingency of other fans as well. So
absolutely,
that's just going to add to the which should make a great atmosphere for let's hope a great game.
This may be the most electric the stadium will be during this regular season, especially with this being the last home game Middle Creek's going to play till the end of the regular season.
Definitely.
We're just about here underway. Team will be coming out any moment.
Yeah, Middle Creek, and you can hear the Creek Crazies getting loud, which is a big part of the home field advantage for Middle Creek.
Very intimidating group of students.
Definitely, always are.
Always bringing their A game with the spirit. Tonight is a whiteout, actually.
It's actually a red to white. At some point, no, my correction. It's actually a white to red out, and at some point they will switch to red at some point during the game.
Maybe sometime after the half. We'll find out.
We'll see. And I believe Fuquay is going from black to white, I believe. I saw something about Fuquay doing a similar thing about going from one color to another.
Well, I guess we'll get to see who gets the better representation then.
We'll see. Well, as we're under a minute to go till supposed kickoff, but I think we got a little bit slow with the. I think Fuquay was a little slow getting to the field, so.
Middle Creek has emerged from the tunnel.
Middle Creek is tonight is wearing their new chrome helmets this season with their red jerseys and black pants. Good combination.
Very sleek look. I love the helmets. Especially with the matte Mustang logo on the side, very sharp.
Definitely, I was fortunate to call the homecoming game for Middle Creek when they wore the chrome helmets, and when they came out with that, it was pretty amazing. It's still pretty awesome. Absolutely,
they just look amazing.
And as Middle Creek still hasn't even run out of their on the field like thing yet, and Fuquay's all ready for the kickoff. And Middle Creek's whole team's not even on the track yet. So, as I said,
again, delays are a part of football. You know how it is.
Yep. A football game usually never starts on time, and if it does, I applaud whoever is running stuff behind the scenes, getting the teams onto the field and stuff. I applaud them. Absolutely.
It's a tough job, and we're appreciative of everyone in our Middle Creek football staff.
Definitely. I'm appreciative of all the fans too, and everybody here at Sports Block and all our advertisers that we will get to later as we go through the game. Middle Creek's lining up to come out from there on the field little as what would you say, like a little curtain thing or like behind the curtain thing?
Hype gate?
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. I'd call us our entryway.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but either way they're about to come out, and Fuquay is ready for the kickoff, so it should be a little interesting.
Yeah, little bit of disorganization here, but it's all well and good.
Yeah, I think the refs are trying to get it.
Trying to speed it up here.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
But we will be on our way in just a moment.
Yeah. And I believe that the normal kicker from Middle Creek is number 87, Anthony Pereira, and he was out last week against Holly Springs with a hamstring injury, so I don't know if he'll be back this week to be the main kicker.
Well, earlier this evening, I did see him warming up on the sidelines. It looked like his leg was just fine. He was kicking him deep.
Yeah, so he's back to the normal kick. He's retaking his place kicker job. So
you can see him there out on the field, number 87.
Yeah, he's getting ready to kick it off and get this game started. And back deep for Fuquay is number 12, Trey Fortin, and
Michael Robertson.
And I believe
Michael Robertson.
As we're getting ready for the opening kickoff of the night. As Pereira's make sure both sides are ready. Steps forward, run up, and the kickoff is good, and we are underway at Mustang Stadium. That's gonna be out of the 1 yard line.
That is amazing. I have never seen that.
That's a mental mistake for Fuquay player. He took the ball, but it hadn't gotten into the end zone yet, and he steps out of bounds. So the Fuquay is gonna start inside the 1. That's pretty crazy.
That's something the coaches will probably talk to him about. You have to have game awareness especially when you're on the return kickoff. You do not want to start out with bad field position like this.
Definitely, and that ball looked like it was going to go into the end zone, maybe even out of bounds before it got to the end zone. So I mean, Fuquay was going to start at least the 20, possibly even more if it somehow bounced out of bounds. But instead, they're inside the 1.
That is amazing. Well, we'll see if the Middle Creek defense can capitalize here.
Yeah, see if you got to be aware of a safety here. As Fuquay's shifting around players.
Movement on the line.
It's ready. Snap. Handoff. And he is.
And he's broken to the outside. He's running down the sideline. He's at the 30, the 40. He's crossed midfield, and there's one defender And he's taken down at the 45. The 35-yard. Oh, it appears to have been a fumble.
And it appears Middle Creek recovered. Wow, big turn of events. A big
crazy way to start the game, Adam. That is.
I'm not sure. I've watched a lot of football. I'm never sure I've seen the game start off that way. Team start inside the 1. A big play ends up fumbling, and then Middle Creek recovers. Whoa. Let's see what they're going to.
I believe they're down at the refs are discussing it. We will find out what the call is, and we will let you know.
So let's see.
They may be discussing either the spotting of the ball or whether the runner was down.
The refs indicated that he is down, so it will still be Fuquay ball, which looks like the ball is going to be at the Middle Creek 35-yard line. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Fuquay from the Middle Creek 35. That's good.
Well, going back to what I said, Adam, this is the kind of, the mental mistake, put them on the 1. That's the kind of start you want to see. You want to get that momentum going for this Fuquay football team. We'll see. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Definitely. I'm sure the Middle Creek coaches are absolutely furious that they gave up a huge play on, like, when they could have easily got a safety.
Oh, absolutely. That's got to sting.
Does.
And we're back underway here.
So it's Fuquay doing some more shifting on the line. I think they're trying to catch Middle Creek off guard with that.
Snaps the ball.
And he is stuffed at the line. Looks like about a gain of 2 to the Middle Creek 33-yard line. So it's going to bring up about 2nd and 8 from the Middle Creek 33-yard line. So gain of 2.
And that's that defensive line that you mentioned earlier. That Middle Creek, you gotta, if you're gonna get those yards, you have to grind for them. You're not just gonna waltz through that line.
Yeah, that first play was a rarity. I'm not sure I've seen Middle Creek give up that big of a play this season.
Well, they might have been onto something, bouncing it to the outside like that. Ooh.
And that's gonna be a gain of about 5 yards to the Middle Creek 29-yard line. So that's gonna bring up about 3rd and 4 from the Middle Creek 29, and they need to get to the Middle Creek because they need to get to the Middle Creek 25 for a 1st down.
Well, we've seen 2 runs so far. Let's see if they get that pass game going early, like I mentioned.
Yeah, Middle Creek's Fuquay's gonna run the ball a lot.
Pitch to the outside. Ooh.
And he's stuffed for a. He's down, so that's gonna be a gain, maybe half a yard, and that's gonna bring the ball to the Middle Creek 28. So that's gonna bring up 4th and 3 from the Middle Creek 28 for Fuquay, and it appears Fuquay is going to go for it. Big.
We didn't see any players come off the field, so perhaps.
Well, they're running a late player on, which they ran Martellus Sennett.
This is a bold strategy early in the game. Oh. Timeout called by Fuquay.
And the score is 0-0 with 9 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. Welcome back to the Sports Block, where Fuquay has a 4th and 3 from the Middle Creek 28. 4th and 4, my mistake, from the Middle Creek 28-yard line. So Fuquay rolling the dice early, and he got it. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the Middle Creek 22.
23, it appears that they've spotted at the 23-yard line. See, Adam, that's the aggressiveness that I discussed earlier. That's the kind of plays that are going to win ball games. When you can keep possessions going, keep drives going, keep your tempo up. That's what's going to get you. That's what's going to get you points. Points turn into more points. Points turn into wins.
Yes. So, let's see. Fuquay lines up. Handoff. And another pitch.
Don't think he got much there, Adam.
Yeah, it looks like he got right, maybe a yard. He got right to the line of scrimmage and then was driven out of bounds by Mill Creek. So it looks like Fuquay is going to run a lot of option plays tonight, or pitch with a lot of plays with pitch options tonight. As last year, I don't believe they were on the triple option this year, but I know last year they ran the triple option.
Well, Fuquay, yeah, especially the last year, they are a very run-heavy team. They're not known for their passing, but they can attack you from the run from many different angles. So I'm sure we'll see plenty of that tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Duff.
Seems that the quarterback has kept the ball. Decent gain on the play. Mason Braswell.
The Middle Creek Stampede Club has invited one of our thoroughbred sponsors to be with us tonight to recognize their contributions to the Middle Creek High School student athletes. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the Middle Creek 16 for Fuquay on this opening drive that is burned coming up on about 4 minutes. A good opening drive for Fuquay.
We'll see if Fuquay can keep this running up.
He
bounced to the outside and dives towards the pylon. Where are they going to spot him?
Oh, they're going to score. That's going to be a touchdown for Fuquay. So that's going to make the score a 6-0 Fuquay with 8:19 to go in the first quarter, pending the extra point.
We see, I've noticed, Adam, in these first few plays. Oh, maybe not. It appears that they have redacted that call. They're lining up on what appears to be the.
They're lining up for the extra point.
Oh, my bad. That is. My apologies.
So. And the kick is good. So that's going to make the score 7-0 Fuquay-Varina with 8:19 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. Welcome back to the Sports Block, where Fuquay-Varina is about to kick it off with the score being 7-0 Fuquay with 8:19 left in the first quarter. I'm not sure many people saw that coming.
Yeah, me either. I was not prepared for that, but I did notice on that drive, Fuquay had a lot of success running it outside the tackles, running those sweep plays and pitch plays. They managed to find a lot of success, much more than they found cutting in between the tackles.
Yeah, it appeared that first play was that touchdown play was actually more of a mistake on the cornerback, as he thought Braswell was going to pitch it, but he didn't. Ended up keeping it for a touchdown.
Interesting kickoff.
And yeah, so that's gonna give Middle Creek a 1st and 10 from looks like their own 41-yard line.
I'll be honest, Adam. I predicted it earlier, but I was not expecting this level of aggression from Fuquay with the 4th downs, and
yeah,
this is shaping up to be crazy.
Yeah, as handoff goes to Dre Jones, he runs up the middle and he's still going, and he's going to gain 9 yards on the first play from scrimmage, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 1 for Middle Creek from the Fuquay 49-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see if the Fuquay defense can keep up with their offense tonight, because their offense came out and has looked sharp. So we'll see if the Middle Creek offense and the Fuquay defense have any different relations.
DeAndre Jones and Ronald Juleson on in the backfield with 2 receivers to goes in motion. Dominique Schofner out to his left to Ryan Juleson for a gain of looks like about 5 yards to the Fuquay 41-yard line. So both offense seem to be coming out and clicking on all cylinders.
Seems to be. We may be in for a high-scoring game tonight.
We'll see. Dominique Schofner takes a snap, hands it off to Dre Jones. Dre Jones out to the outside. Almost makes a man miss, but is taken down at the Fuquay 40 for about a 2-yard gain. So that's going up 2nd and 8 from Middle Creek from the Fuquay 40.
And, that's what you see about this Middle Creek offense. They're so good on running the ball and passing that you have to be constantly aware of what they're doing.
Snap. Dominique Schofner takes it himself and avoids 1 tackle, avoids 2 tackles, avoids another, and he gets a first down at the Fuquay 26-yard line. Great play on that quarterback keeper for Dominique Schofner, just making all these guys miss.
Very impressive. Those are the types of plays that Fuquay is not going to be able to give up if they want to stay in this game tonight.
Handoff. Nope. Quick pass, screen pass to Raul Juleson, who after originally being hit picks up another 2 free yards. So it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards to the Fuquay 22-yard line.
Very quick tempo here for Middle Creek.
Yes, Middle Creek likes to go up tempo. And looks like we're going to have I'm not really sure what the refs are indicating here. I think there might have been some confusion on the... looks like there was some confusion on the play for the ref. It looks like they're set.
We want to thank Mr. Warren for their shout-out to the Sports Block commentating. Thank you for your kind compliments.
Dominic Schofner takes a snap, looks, throws, and he has his man for a touchdown. And that's going to be number 1, Rashid Martin. So like that, the score is going to be 7-6 Fuquay pending the extra point. So
very impressive drive by Middle Creek.
Definitely.
I don't think they had a play for a loss there. They managed to. They seem to be picking apart this Fuquay defense early in this game.
Yeah, good job by Dominique Schofner not trying to force anything, waiting for it and waiting for the right moment, and then lobbing it to. An extra point is right for the upright, so that's going to make the score 7-7 Middle Creek with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block, where we're getting ready for our 3rd kickoff of the game. And the score is 7-7, Middle Creek and Fuquay tied at 7. I'm not sure a lot of people saw this coming. So obviously, good first drive for both teams. Just offense executed perfectly for both teams. So let's see if Middle Creek's defense can come out and get a stop, or see if we're in tune for a shootout.
We'll be able to see if Fuquay can correct some of the mistakes they made early on in their last drive, but overall, both teams have looked very successful.
Yeah, Fuquay has already scored as many points in this game as they did in their last game against Middle Creek. And Pereira kickoff is good, and just going to let it go into the end zone for a touchback. So Fuquay is going to start at its own 20. Johnny's Pizza, for delicious pizza that satisfies your cravings. Come to Johnny's Pizza, voted the Triangle's best pizza by the Triangle Business Journal. We offer a variety of different pizzas so you can have exactly what you want. We provide the highest quality of pizza in town using all fresh, natural ingredients. With fast food delivery, you never have to wait long for tasty and satisfying lunch or dinner. The best pizza in the Triangle for the best athletes in the Triangle. Go Mustangs! As we'll get ready, Fuquay is getting ready for its first snap of its second drive. Receiver to Braswell's, both sides to Braswell. And Fuquay is doing more of that shifting on the line.
Again, more movement.
Still more movement. And Middle Creek's all over it that time. And that's going to be about a gain of looks like 4 yards to the Fuquay 24-yard line. So that's going up 2nd and 6 from the Fuquay 24.
You know, I find it interesting. You know, this is such a run-heavy team. It's amazing how they find such success. You know, it's not many teams can pull off this sort of strategy.
Yeah, I'm assuming Fuquay did a lot of looked at a lot of film. The snap is off to, and he's stopped after a 10-yard gain to the Fuquay 35-yard line, so that's going to be another Fuquay first down. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for Fuquay from their 35-yard line.
They're still looking very solid against this Middle Creek defense, and
Definitely.
I'm wondering if the coaches are going to make any adjustments, try to shore up that, really try to get into the backfield and stop these runners.
Definitely. So that's it. Braswell handoff. Nope, Braswell keeps it. Oh no. It was a handoff. It appeared Braswell kept it, but he did not. So that's gonna, and that play is stuffed for about just a 1-yard gain for Fuquay. So that's going up 2nd and 9 from their own 36-yard line. I think that was the worst play Fuquay's had tonight, aside from that play on the opening kickoff. Because the play only went for 1 yard. Well, I believe most plays for Fuquay have gone for
good chunk yardage.
Yeah. And handoff, and he's caught, and that's going to be that's going to bring up a third. That's going to be about a 3-yard gain to the Fuquay, 2-yard gain to the Fuquay 38, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the Fuquay 38-yard line.
Middle Creek is doing a good job on this set of downs, really containing that run. We'll see if they switch it up and try a pass.
Definitely, let's see it. I wouldn't be surprised if Fuquay tried to run to the outside again, which was seemingly where they had their success on the first drive. And Braswell with the keeper, and it looks like he's going to be just around the first down. Oh, he's going to be just short. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down. So that's going to bring him about 4th and 1 from the Fuquay 49-yard line. Oh, 49.5-yard line. So it's going to bring him about 4th and half a yard.
Well, we saw earlier they went for it on 4th and 3. Interesting to see if they choose to go for it in this even shorter yardage.
I would guess if they went for it on a 4th and 3, they'll go for it on 4th and inches.
Well, field position is important to take into. You really don't want to give up the ball to Middle Creek on this edge of the field.
Off. Braswell steps back and walks back in the pocket. And there's going to be a timeout, another timeout for Fuquay. So with the score tied at 7 with 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Sports Block. And welcome back to the sports block, where Fuquay is going to have a 4th and inches. Pierce will go for a 4th and inches at their 49.5-yard line when they need to get to the 50 for a first down. Oh, he's stuffed! Wow, he is stuffed in 4th and inches.
That is the type of defensive play you want to see by this Middle Creek defense. That's what they're going to have to do if they want to control the tempo of this game.
You talked about it, you don't want to give the ball to Middle Creek, but I mean, it's very easy to compare 4th and inches. But wow, Middle Creek got in there and got to the runner. Wow,
very impressive.
That can be a big momentum change. So let's see if Middle Creek's offense can capitalize on the momentum the defense just got. Dominique Schofner has a free receiver, and we're gonna get a. Looks appears to be. Are we going to get a... Is it gonna be?
I see no flags on the field, Adam.
It's going to be... Looks like...
Timeout from Middle.
No, some penalty on Middle Creek. I'm not completely sure what that signal was, but it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It might have been too many men. Well, no.
May have been movement on the line, Adam. I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure.
There's no clear indication.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 15 from the Fuquay, looks like about 48.5-yard line. So same 2 receivers to both. Dre Jones in the backfield with Dominique Schofner and 2 receivers to both his side. Handoff goes to Dre Jones. No, Dominique Schofner takes it himself, and he's still up, and he's taken down at the Fuquay 40. So about a 10-yard gain there from taken down at the Fuquay 41. So about an 8-yard gain-ish in that region.
And as good as a passer as Schofner is, he's such an aggressive runner too. He'll drag a defender with him.
Yeah, he has good size. So he's almost like a running back that can play quarterback, as I've heard some of the local high school sports guys call him. Low snap goes outside, and that's gonna be number 4, Derek Young. And that's gonna bring up a first down. That's gonna be a first down from Middle Creek. So that's gonna bring up about 1st and 10 from the Middle Creek, from the Fuquay 32-yard line. As Middle Creek looks to go quick again. And off goes to Derek Young, and he just wide swipes a tackler, and he just jogs into the end zone. Touchdown, Derek Young, and that's gonna make the score 13-7 Middle Creek, pending the extra point with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter.
How do you like that, Adam? Up-tempo, quick snap, throws it to the left side, makes a defender miss, and waltzes into the end zone.
I'm not sure Young expected the pass to come to him. I almost thought it was going to go incomplete, but he got it and slide swept the corner for Fuquay and waltzed in for a touchdown.
Again, just goes to show you how that up-tempo can really help Middle Creek in this game, keeping Fuquay off their guard.
And the extra point is good. So that's going to make the score 14-7 Middle Creek with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. You're watching the Sports Block. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the Sports Block as we're getting ready for the kickoff, with Middle Creek leading 14-7 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter.
You know, I really liked that last drive. They started with great field position after the Fuquay turnover on downs, and then they just kept the throttle all the way down, and they managed to really capitalize off that. I think we need to see more of that from Middle Creek tonight, and then there'll be no problem winning this game.
Yeah, we'll see if the defense can continue with the momentum they just got on that 4th down stop. And he's going to take it out. He's going to take it, and he's going to swap one tackler, and he's going to be down at the Fuquay 24-yard line. The Performance Academy, another proud Mustangs supporting, is located in Apex and home of the former Middle Creek athletic trainer Bill Bernstein. If you're interested in improving your speed, agility, quickness, flexibility, or strength, let Performance Academy help you reach your potential. The Performance Academy. Work hard, be great.
You know, Adam, I'll be interested to see. Fuquay is so good with their run game, but if this game starts to get out of hand, they will have to switch to the pass. And I wonder when that switch may come.
Yeah, I think Fuquay ideally they don't want to get to that point, as the runner is stuffed at the line of scrimmage for it looks like he may have lost a yard. No, he looks like he's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Fuquay from their 24-yard line.
You know, I think this Middle Creek defensive line is starting to kind of figure out this Fuquay game plan. I think they're finding more success stopping the run here.
They are. Handoff goes and that's going to be stuffed. So that's going to bring up 3rd and long for Fuquay. Another 3rd and long for Fuquay. As the clock just ticked under a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. So big 3rd down here for Fuquay, because
see if they can make something happen. They really don't want to lose that tempo they got earlier from the beginning of this game.
Yeah, and I would really assume that if it gets to 4th down, unless it's 4th and short, like very short, I would assume they would not go for it. But they surprised us twice. Oh, a pass. And it's through the hands of the receiver, so that's going to bring up 4th and 8 for Fuquay from their 26-yard line. So looks like Fuquay is going to bring the punt unit on.
And I don't think we'll see any trickery this time, Adam. I think they learned their lesson after the last one.
No. Well, I would be on guard for a fake punt, as I think Fuquay so far has seen that they will try anything they feel like will help them win. So I would be on guard for a fake punt, as there's only 2 guys back. Oh, and they almost got to it, and I would.
Short punt.
And this punt's going to roll to the Middle Creek. Middle Creek's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position.
Definitely.
Not far back from where they started their last drive, which I believe was around the 49 of Fuquay. So we'll see if they can get the same sort of success.
Yeah. The Stampede Club would like to welcome AT&T Gigapowder as the latest thoroughbred sponsor of your Middle Creek Mustangs. The future of internet has arrived. AT&T Fiber delivers internet up to 16 bits per second. That means faster downloads, less buffering, and an ultra-reliable Wi-Fi connection on a 100% fiber network. As DeAndre Jones takes the handoff and is thrown down at the Middle Creek 48-yard line for a 2-yard gain.
Well, we've seen some good runs from Middle Creek. We've seen good screen passes. We haven't seen any deep throws except for that last one on the touchdown. We'll be interested to see.
And just as you said that, they go and throw it downfield. So that's gonna bring us to that's gonna be a Middle Creek 1st down at the Fuquay 42-ish yard line, and I think they're just. I'm really interested to see if Middle Creek just tries to run another play before the end of the quarter. If they just let the quarter run out, and appears they're just going to let the quarter run out. So the Stampede Club would like to thank Trees of Carolina for supporting your Middle Creek Mustang. Trees of Carolina LLC specialties in dangerous tree removal and storm cleanup. Your full-service tree care company serving the Apex Raleigh area. That's your Colt sponsor for the night.
They appeared to have started the clock and stopped it earlier. Now they're just going to wait out the end of the quarter.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter with Middle Creek leading 14-7. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block, where Middle Creek's going to have a 1st and 10 from the Fuquay-Varina 42-yard line. And handoff goes to, flip to, and that was, looked like it went out of both, Dorf.
Interesting play there.
Both went out of Shimon Hicks' hands, and number 12 for Fuquay-Varina, Trey Fortin. So
dangerous pass there. It was bobbled a few times and looked like it could have been intercepted.
Yeah. So now Dominique Schofner steps back, gets it, quick screen pass, and he's going to be stopped at and Shimon Hicks is going to be stopped at the Fuquay 40-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for Middle Creek.
Fuquay defense seems to have improved from their last drive, where they were just letting chunk yardage go on every play.
Yeah, so we'll see what they do on this 3rd down. Dominique Schofner steps back, looks, fires, has his man open, wide open at the Fuquay-Varina 25-yard line, and gets all the way up to the 21-yard line of Fuquay. So that's going to be another Middle Creek 1st down. And we talked about the big chunk yardage. They had 2.
And that's the thing Fuquay does so well on 1st and 2nd.
Step back, Dominique Schofner fires, has his man open, number 13, Tavian McQueen.
And again, if you'll watch, Middle Creek seems to be really capitalizing on these quick slant passes, screen passes.
With the up temp, it'll be interesting to see how many seniors Middle Creek's kind of rotating in that don't get much playing time with this. Steps back, handoff. Schofner fires, and incomplete. I believe intended for Tavion McQueen again. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the Fuquay 11. Middle Creek can actually get a 1st down at the Fuquay 1. So as of right now, they theoretically have 8 chances. Schofner steps back, looks, fires, incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 from the Fuquay 11. Let's see what Middle Creek decides to do here.
See if they try to catch him off guard with a run play, or perhaps some sort of trickery, screen pass, perhaps.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily consider a screen pass from Middle Creek. They like to go screen pass. So let's see, big 3rd down here from Middle Creek and Fuquay, and Middle Creek is going to call a timeout. So that's going to be the 3rd timeout of the game. So that's going to, with Middle Creek leading 14-7, with 10 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the half, we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block, where Middle Creek has a 3rd and 10 from the Fuquay 11, and this is a big 3rd down. Schofner steps back, looks, scrambles, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. Big stop on 3rd down there for Fuquay, as it looks like the Middle Creek is going to trot on the field goal unit.
Fuquay really needed that stop there before they let this game get too far out of hand. They're already down 7 points. Field goal attempt, we'll see. But that was good for the Fuquay defense.
Yeah, it appears Trevor Kirkland is on to attempt the field goal. Kick is up, and it's partially blocked, but it's no good. So that's a big play. That's pretty big there for Fuquay.
Huge for Fuquay.
And that keeps the score at 14-7, at a 7-point game, when it could have possibly been a 14-point game or a 10-point game. But nonetheless, it keeps it a 7-point game. That's big for Fuquay.
Well, it'll be interesting to see because Fuquay will start on the Middle Creek, it appears, 11. So we'll be able to see if the Middle Creek defense can do anything with the poor field position that Fuquay's left with.
Yeah, and last time Fuquay had a forward field position, they about took it to the house. So
that is true. That is true.
So in this game, you never know what's going to happen.
It's the glory of football.
It is. Brazos led backfield. And Middle Creek players' fingers are fumble, and they're indicating it's Middle Creek fumble Fuquay, and Middle Creek recovers. So just like that, Fuquay defense and Middle Creek offense is going to come back onto the field.
Again, Adam, you said it earlier, and you couldn't be more right. Fuquay has to control the turnovers if they want to win this ball game.
Yeah, now let's see if Middle Creek can capitalize on it. So as of right now, Fuquay's had a turnover on downs and a fumble. So let's see if Middle Creek can capitalize.
Starting on the 17-yard line.
And the officials are indicating, I don't know what they're indicating. And I guess the officials weren't ready for the clock to start, so they gotta stop. But let's see. Let's see.
I think they pulled a player out of the game, Adam.
Yeah, I don't.
Number 5.
I was a little confused about that play, but it is what it is. Schofner takes a snap, hands it off. Nope, he keeps it. He's looking. He scrambles, and he just throws it out of bounds. Good there, a good play there by Schofner, keeping the play alive. Then seeing that he probably wouldn't be able to gain positive yards, so instead of risking losing yards or possibly a turnover, he just throws it out of bounds to preserve the drive. Good play there by Dominique.
It's first down. You got plenty. You got a few other plays. You can make something happen there. Don't give it up on first.
Yeah, or any play. Even if it's third down, at least throw it away and take a chance at a field goal or punt it away. And takes the handoff, hands it. Nope. Yes, handoff to number 7, Raul Jusen, and that's going to be a gain of looks about 5 yards to the Fuquay 15, 14-yard line. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, it's interesting. Middle Creek in the last few plays, they've been very pass heavy, so it's good to see that a run was able to gain some positive yardage for them. Yeah,
so it's Dominique looking to the sideline, get the play call. And still looking. And that's going to be a timeout, Middle Creek. So we're going to take a quick break with Middle Creek leading 14-7 with 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the first half. Welcome back to the Sports Block. Middle Creek has a 3rd and 6 here from the Fuquay 13-yard line. Here, big third down again for Middle Creek. See if they can preserve the drive or get a, let's see, handoff. Nope, Dominique Schofner looks, fire, off the hands of his intended receiver, number 9, Riley Fredrickson. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Interesting to see here if they'll elect to kick the field goal or go for it on 4th, because even if you, after that missed field goal earlier, tipped or missed, we'll see if they want to keep the confidence in the offense, and it appears they will.
Yeah, so let's see. Big play here. Dominique Schofner takes off. He's run, and he's just gonna plow his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And that's going to make the score 20-7 Middle Creek, pending the extra point. Wow.
That was not what I was expecting on a 4th and 6, Adam. I was not expecting that.
I don't think it was a design run either. I think Dominique, that was just a heads-up play. He was looking for a receiver and didn't see anything open, saw open field in front of him, so he used his legs and just did the rest there. And that makes that was a big 4th down.
And you see those defenders. He hit 2 defenders there and still managed to chug his way into that end zone.
Yeah. Kickoff. Extra point is good. Good. So that's going to make the score 21-7 Middle Creek with 9 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block, where Middle Creek just scored a touchdown to make the score 21-7. 21-7, and Pereira's about to kick off. So, see what's big drive for Fuquay here. And as I mentioned earlier, Fuquay has to take care of the ball. Both times Fuquay is giving the ball up. Once on turnover and downs, and in that fumble, Middle Creek has scored both times.
It's one of those things that you just have to be on it as an offense and as a defense. You know, if the Fuquay offense isn't able to execute,
they're going. Middle Creek tried to go onside kick. Wow, try to confuse Fuquay there, but Fuquay was all on it. So Fuquay's gonna have the ball at great field position at the 49-yard line, their 49-yard line.
Well, that puts a big task on the Middle Creek defense. You know, you're up 2 scores. Why risk it? It's the question you gotta ask.
It is. I remember a couple years ago, Mike Castellano, the coach prior to current head coach Randy Ragland. I remember he liked to do onside kicks, but Randy Ragland has not. I don't think has done many onside kicks. Handoff, and it's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe looks like he gained maybe one. He gains 1 yard. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for Fuquay.
Here's this Middle Creek defense is not fazed by that by the field position. They seem to be just as dominant as they were on the last drive.
Yeah. So Fuquay and Braswell right up on the center. 6 in motion. Braswell looks to pass. It's picked off by Daniel Jackson, number 28, Daniel Jackson, and he cuts back upfield. There is a flag. There is a flag on the play. I don't know if that's going to be
prior to the interception or after.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Is this going to? So
appears to be back near the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's going to be Middle Creek ball, I believe. I believe it was a penalty on Fuquay. Middle Creek's going to decline it and take the interception.
Again, that's the second turn. Well, if you don't count, the 3rd turnover of the night for Fuquay. That's gotta sting.
Yeah, that's their 2nd technical turnover. Even though turnover on downs technically doesn't count as a turnover, even though it's called turnover on downs.
Right, yes.
I'm not the official rules person.
They don't pay us for that.
Yeah. Oh, Dre Jones takes the handoff and just barrels through Fuquay players.
Still on his feet. An impressive run.
And there's a flag thrown on the play, so looks like there's multiple flags thrown on the play. I'm gonna think looks like it's gonna be on Middle Creek as Middle Creek players are walking back to the line of scrimmage.
Hear the call.
And it's gonna be looks like a legal block in the. It's gonna be holding on Middle Creek. So that's gonna bring up, depending on where the spot of the penalty was. So that's gonna bring up a 1st and. That's going to bring about 1st and 9. Looks like 19 for Middle Creek from the Fuquay 44-yard line. Dominique takes the hands it off to. Nope, he takes it himself. Oh, and he loses the ball. Oh, picked up. And the ball gets punched out of bounds. Slippery ball there.
Dangerous play. They're happy he could get the ball back, but they're probably not feeling good about that one.
No.
Brings up, yeah.
I think that might have actually been a loss on the play. So we're up second down in 19, it looks like. So, I don't know. Come to Fuquay 46. So let's see if Middle Creek can pick up. Oh, second and 22.
Was a loss. You were correct.
Oh, he lost the ball. And that's going to be a fumble recovered by Fuquay.
That's the first turnover we've seen by Middle Creek tonight.
And that was a fumble by number 1, Rasheed Martin. A little shocking to see Rasheed Martin fumble there.
Yeah, such a prized veteran.
Yeah. So.
Not the kind of mistakes you want to see if you're the coaches here for Middle Creek.
Definitely. Johnny's Pizza, for delicious pizza that satisfies your cravings. Come to Johnny's Pizza, voted the Triangle's best pizza by the Triangle Business Journal. We offer a variety of different pizzas so you can have exactly what you want. And off goes. It's a pitch, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage again. So that's going to bring up second and. Oh, he's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and loss for a drop for 1-yard loss. So that's going to bring up second and 11. Johnny's Pizza, we provide the highest quality pizza in town using all fresh and natural ingredients. With fast food delivery, you would never have to wait long for a tasty and satisfying lunch or dinner. The best pizza in the Triangle, voted best pizza in the Triangle for the best athletes in the Triangle. Go Mustangs. And off, and he's stopped for a loss. Brownsville keeper, and he's going to be dropped at the 40 for a looks like a 3-yard loss, and that's going to bring up third and very long for Fuquay.
It seems this Middle Creek defense is fired up. This sort of stalling around the middle of the field has not affected them at all.
No. So, big third, and we're gonna the officials officials stopped the play, but
well, we'll see. The first 2 pass attempts have not been very successful for Fuquay, but we'll see if I don't see how this can be not a passing situation. This has got to be. And
we're gonna get a timeout. So with Middle Creek leading 21-7 with 6:39 to go in the first half, we'll be right back with the Sports Block. Welcome back to the Sports Block, where Fuquay has a 3rd and 14 from their 40-yard line with just under 7 minutes to go in the first half. This is a big 3rd down for Fuquay.
They have to get something going here.
Definitely, if they want to stay in this game. Middle Creek's offense has kind of been underachieving. Quick screen pass, and he's going to be stopped for about looks like maybe a 1-2 yard gain. The Performance Academy, another proud Mustang supporting sponsor, is located in Apex and home with a former Middle Creek athletic trainer, Bill Bernston. If you're interested in improving your speed, agility, quickness, flexibility, or strength, let the Performance Academy help you reach your potential. The Performance Academy, work hard and be great. Fuquay, the punt. I'd always be aware of a fake punt. Oh, he bobbles the snap. It's picked up by Middle Creek, and it's gonna be Middle Creek ball at the 48-yard line.
I tell you what, Adam, I don't know if somebody greased the ball between quarters, but there have been so many turnovers.
Yeah, the ball has been, I don't know, somebody might have slipped.
That first quarter was very efficient. Both offenses were able to, find the end zone, and this second quarter has just been absolutely ridiculous.
Dominique Schofner takes the pass, looks, fires, and he has his man, and that's going to be a touchdown. That's going to make the score 27-7. Middle Creek pending the extra point. Wow. Great throw and great catch by
amazing catch.
Appears might be Jordan Mitchell. Great catch by Jordan Mitchell.
And
we got a flag front. I'm gonna guess it might be an excessive celebration. Which after that play, I wouldn't. I'm a coach. I might let that one go. And that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be assessed on the kickoff.
Well, great vision by Dominique to see the receiver wide open, nobody on him, and just great catch.
Yeah, that wasn't the best throw by. It's gonna be unsportsmanlike on Middle Creek, but that's gonna be enforced on the kickoff. But that wasn't the best throw by Dominique Schofner, but Jordan Mitchell just went up and got that and landed in the end zone. Great play.
Absolutely. We'll see here if the extra point can make it a clean 28.
Yeah. As I told Travis during the last break, this has kind of been a weird game with all these little turnovers, just back and forth, and then, it's been a little bit of a weird game in a sense.
Well, the last two times Fuquay and Middle Creek have met, turnovers have been a big factor in deciding these games.
It has been.
So, it definitely seems to be that way tonight with Middle Creek. That's 3 touchdowns off turnovers.
It is.
For Middle Creek.
And the extra point is good. So that's going to make the score 28-7 Middle Creek with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. You're watching the Sports Block. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Sports Block. Just after another Middle Creek score to make the score 28-7, with just under 6 minutes to go. That was a big drive by Middle Creek after a costly Fuquay turnover.
Got to remember that flag will be assessed on this kickoff, so I believe that Middle Creek Fuquay should be able to get some good field position out of this kickoff.
They should, unless something like that first kickoff we saw happens again. We get a flag on the play, so it's going to be on Middle Creek, so Fuquay should get even better field position.
The unsportsmanlike after the touchdown was one thing, but you can't make mistakes like that. That's going to give them really good field position to start their next drive.
The Stampede Club would like to thank AT&T Gigapower as the latest thoroughbred sponsor of your Middle Creek Mustangs. The future of internet has arrived. AT&T Fiber delivers internet up to 1 gigabyte per second. That means faster downloads, less buffering, and an ultra-reliable Wi-Fi connection on a 100% fiber network. So let's see.
Take 2 on the kickoff.
Let's see. And it's a not just a short kick. Oh, and he bobbles it. Oh, wow. 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 Fuquay does not get good starting field position. And that was number 4, Michael Robeson on the recovery. And just looking at him from here, he's a tall dude.
Well, you know, I just don't know what to say. I'm almost speechless. You know, you're gonna have great field position. You can't bobble the ball like that. You gotta catch it and either get down or you just gotta secure that ball.
Yeah, I mean, special teams has not really been the strong suit for Fuquay tonight. That one play they started inside the 1, and then but at the same time they kind of got their hands on a field goal attempt, which is why the score is 28-7, not 31-7. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. Another pass by Fuquay on first down. Whoa!
That's a rarity.
Yeah.
talk about a way to catch a Middle Creek off guard.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Fuquay.
Well, they're down 3 scores, so I think, and it's about 5.5 minutes for the half. So if they can't get something going, they're going to be in real hot water going into the half.
They are. So it's going to hand off, and he's stuffed just around the Fuquay 32-yard line. So that's going to bring up 3rd and looks about 7-ish, 6-ish yards.
You know, Adam, I know they haven't had a lot of success with it, but there's got to be a way they can get this pass game going. Because if they can, they're running out of options.
They are. If I'm in Fuquay, I'd want to isolate number 4. Another incomplete pass for Fuquay on 3rd down, so that's going to bring out 4th and 6 for Fuquay with 30 from the 32. So, interesting fact, the Fuquay quarterback Bryson Braswell is actually a baseball player committed to UNCW, so obviously he probably has a decent arm.
Well, you know, I've noticed, I don't think that their problems may come at quarterback, although, you know, the team is a team and they all share their collective blame.
Kick is off. And he brings it in. Oh, nice block there. And he cuts off field. He breaks 2 tackles, and he's out he's pushed out around the Fuquay sideline around the Middle Creek 46, 47-yard line. Good return there for number 16 for Jake Fort. For number 15, Jake Fort.
Well, you know, back to what I was saying, I think that the offensive line does not appear to be giving the quarterback enough time to really let those the receiver routes develop. You know, he's not having time, so he's having to fling that ball really early.
Dominique steps back, pressure. He gets the ball away. He gets it. A big gain. Wide open. Oh, he breaks 1 tackle. And he's brought down at the Fuquay 29. That was number 9, Riley Fredrickson. Big gain for Riley Fredrickson.
And that's something we've seen from Middle Creek all night. The ability to make those defenders miss, or just the yards after contact, have just been amazing from Middle Creek.
Middle Creek's, yeah. Go quick again. Dominique fires, has his man. And that was number 7, Riley Julson, but it was taken down. So after a short, looks like about 4-yard gain on first down. So that's going about 2nd and 6 from the 28-yard line. Fuquay 28. Dominique fires. Oh, and it's incomplete. Almost another great catch by Tavion McQueen. Almost a great catch by Tavion McQueen.
Pass was just a little high, but if not, it would have been right on the money.
Yeah. I think Tavion McQueen could have brought that in, but if there was good coverage by Fuquay on that play.
Middle Creek has to be careful here. 3rd and 6. Fuquay 24.
Good field position. See if I'm guessing they're just going to go for the first down here, not necessarily the home run ball, unless Dominique sees something he likes.
Oh, flag on the field.
It's going to be on Fuquay.
So in offsides, I believe. That's going to make this a much more manageable third down for Middle Creek.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Fuquay, for Middle Creek. So that changes the whole game plan right there.
Oh, absolutely. Instead of looking for a pass now, you don't know which angle it's going to come from on a 3rd and 1.
Yeah. Dominique takes it himself. He busts through. He's around the edge. And he's in for a touchdown. That's going to make the score 34-7. Middle Creek pending the extra point. And Dominique Schofner getting it done on the ground with his legs.
Absolutely. That is the 2nd time tonight he has made it happen with his legs.
Yeah.
The defenders just can't seem to key in on him. You know, they're not. They haven't designated someone to stay on him. And with the run threat that he poses, I don't see how they're going to need to change that.
And it appears we might have had a little bit of a clock difficulty. The clock kept running a little bit after it should have, so we're gonna have a quick delay. Well, not gonna have a commercial break, but the refs the refs are okay with where the clock's at right now, so extra point.
We'll see, pending this extra point, we'll see. It may be 35-7, but with 3.5 minutes left in this quarter, you gotta wonder. And Middle Creek gets the ball back after halftime.
Yeah, that's.
So we don't know how much time there really is for Fuquay's possessions at the end of this quarter.
Kick is up, and it's good. So that's gonna make the score 35-7 Middle Creek. With 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half, we're gonna take a quick break. You're watching the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block. Where kick us off is good, and we're gonna play. Fuquay player just catches it and takes a knee at his own. Looks like about 15 or about 20, 18, 19-yard line. I guess he didn't. After everything that's gone on, he didn't want to attempt anything.
After all the shenanigans we've seen, especially in this quarter, and even at the beginning of the game, I think they're just happy just holding the ball.
Yeah, I think that was a safe play. So just I think it was a good play by him. Just didn't want to risk anything. Just give his offense.
I can't blame him. I mean, they've dug themselves into a pretty deep hole here.
Yeah, even though there was nobody around him, so I'm surprised he didn't run a little bit more than just like slide down before he take a hit. Hand off, Fuquay, and he is stuffed at the line. And that's going to be number 33, Connor Chiunsky, the junior linebacker who is also a captain. And we got an injured Fuquay player on the field, so we're going to take a quick injury timeout. We'll be right back. welcome back to the Sports Block. The injured player on the play was number 5, Bryson Braswell. So we'll have a quick moment. Look at the great full moon we got.
It's absolutely beautiful, Adam.
Yeah, just kind of how Middle Creek's been playing tonight. Beautiful, most of the time.
Yeah, it feels great out here. It looks great. The crowds are really into this. It's a perfect night for football.
It is. So, Fuquay gets ready for a second down play, and let's see who the new quarterback is for Fuquay. Let's see. Number 8. No, the new quarterback for Fuquay is number 8, Chris Canada. I don't know much about him, but I wonder if he's as mobile as Braswell is, and if Braswell has to be out for an extended period, if they can run their same offense.
Well, they may. Well, I was gonna say they may have to switch up their game plan here. You know, especially I don't know if he's any stronger in the passing game, but we'll definitely have to keep an eye on this.
Yeah, it looks like Braswell might be back. He steps back. Nope, Braswell's not back. It's still Canada. So, and he was going to step back to pass, and the play is looks like there was a penalty on Fuquay. So that's going to push Fuquay back some. And here comes Braswell back into the game.
That's always something you like to see. You never like to see a player get injured.
Yeah, you never want to. I believe Braswell came back in the game. I don't know that, or Fuquay is bringing in a jumbo package, as I've seen. No, Crandall's coming back in. I guess he just went to the sideline to get the play call for a second. Oh, I think I see Braswell on the Fuquay training table over there.
I believe number 6 is the player. Number 6, Tyrus Townsend.
And the play is stopped right at the. It is stopped.
Gonna bring up a 4th down for Fuquay.
Yeah, gotta think Fuquay is gonna have to punt it.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I understand the game might get at it. Is kind of.
It appears we have a player down.
Yeah, we have another injured player down, so we're gonna take a quick injury timeout. We'll be right back with the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block. The injured player on that play was number 78, Mike Dantale for Fuquay. So that's been 2 injuries for Fuquay. Let's hope both Braswell and Dente will be okay. And short little kick, calls for a fair catch. And that's going to be number 1. Goes to number 1, Rasheed Martin. He calls for a fair catch. Our Colts sponsor of the night is Trees of Carolina. The Stampede Club would like to thank Trees of Carolina for sponsoring your Middle Creek Mustang. Trees of Carolina LLC specializes in dangerous tree removal and storm cleanup. Your full-service tree care company serving the Apex Raleigh area.
A great company to know, especially following the hurricane this past weekend.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm sure they got plenty of business this past weekend. Dominique Schofner steps back, looks, scans, throws, and it's picked off. And it's picked off by number 21, and he's still going. And he's taken down. That's number 21, Mo Bagley for Fuquay, the senior.
Taken down by number 15, Jake Forte of the Mustangs. That could be big.
Good. That was kind of an uncharacteristic throw by Dominique. Looked like it was a little bit low, but at the same time, he was kind of big. Number 21 was a bigger, it's kind of a tall dude.
Well, he may be making adjustments after the higher throws. One that was completed for the touchdown and one that got away from the receiver earlier. So he may be trying to adjust that arm and just made a miscalculation.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Fuquay from the Middle Creek 49-yard line. And Canada still in quarterback, and he's and the handoff is he's stuffed just about at the Middle Creek 42-yard line. So that's going to bring about 2nd and 2 for Fuquay.
Important to note, that's the best run we've seen by Fuquay in
a while. Yeah, after that first drive, the Fuquay offense has kind of been non-existent.
They may have some momentum here.
He was stuffed, but that wasn't enough. But it was enough to slow him down, so the rest of Middle Creek could get there and stuff him. And that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a big loss. That's going to be about a 5-yard loss back to the Fuquay 45-yard line.
You know what they say: 1 step forward, 2 steps back. In this case, literally.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for 3rd and 6 for Fuquay from their 45-yard line.
Look to see a sense of urgency here. As the clock is ticking down, we're just about to get under 30 seconds for the half.
Yeah. I don't think Fuquay has any time. Handoff goes, and he is stuffed. I've personally lost count of how many because we had so many timeouts called of who has how many timeouts. So
it appears that one has been called. The clock.
There's an injury. There's going to be another injured Fuquay player. So we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Sports Block. Welcome back to the Sports Block. The injured player on that play was number 52, Davion Wright, the junior for Fuquay.
I got to be honest, Fuquay cannot be enjoying the end of this half. They have just had problem after
They go
problem.
for 4th down. Canada froze, and it's picked off by looks like Daniel Jackson again. It is Daniel Jackson again. He's gonna. He might take it to the. And he's waving for the players, and that's going to bring us to the end of the half. So we'll be so at halftime the score is 35-7 Middle Creek. We'll be right back. You're watching the Sports Block. Hey, welcome back to the Sports Block. Why don't you guys take a look at some of the area halftime scores where I tell you about our halftime sponsor. Tonight's halftime sponsor is Gladwell Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile is an important part of our lives, which impacts your self-esteem, confidence, and your personal, social, and professional relationships. Dr. Jason Gladwell and his team are passionate about going the extra mile before, during, and after your treatment. It's this attention to service and clinical excellence that will exceed all of your expectations. Gladwell Orthodontics strives to set the standard in quality orthodontic care and offer you a comfortable environment unlike any other. Gladwell Orthodontics offers a range of products including traditional braces, Invisalign clear aligners. You are our #1 priority. Smile more of Gladwell Orthodontics. And we'll be right back just before the start of halftime. But while then, enjoy the band. We'll be back. You're watching the Sports Block.
Drum major, is your band ready? You may take the field in performance.
My grandmother. What big eyes you have. Why, grandmother, what big teeth you have.
The marching band's next competition is tomorrow, Saturday, October 15th at Fuquay-Varina High School. Wishing Mustang fans, tonight's game is being sponsored by Johnny's Pizza. Johnny's Pizza, voted Triangle's best pizza.
Welcome back to the Sports Block. Why don't you guys look at some area halftime scores while I tell you about our halftime sponsor. Tonight's halftime stats and performance are sponsored by Gladwell Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile is an important part of our lives, which impacts your self-esteem, confidence, and your personal, social, and professional relationships. Dr. Jason Gladwell and his team are passionate about going the extra mile before, during, and after your treatment. It's this attention to service and clinical excellence that will exceed all your expectations. Gladwell Orthodontics strives to set the standard in quality orthodontics care and offer you a comfortable environment unlike any other. Gladwell Orthodontics offers a range of products including traditional braces, Invisalign clear aligners. You are our number one priority. Smile more of Gladwell Orthodontics. Now as we're getting ready for the second half kickoff, this is a big drive for both Middle Creek and Fuquay.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's
Fuquay tries to here we go small, and he maneuvers through. He jukes it.
Passes it outside.
He breaks a tackle. Passes it offside, and he is finally brought down at the. He's finally brought down at the Fuquay 49-yard line.
You know, coming out of halftime here, Middle Creek's going to start with the ball, and Fuquay, if Fuquay doesn't get a stop on this drive, they may be done for tonight.
Yeah, this is definitely a big drive for both teams. Like, Middle Creek might be able to put the nail in the coffin for Fuquay, and at the same time, Fuquay kind of needs to stop here to stay in the game.
We'll find out.
Dominique Schofner fires, has his man. Oh, he said he didn't step outside. He didn't step out of bounds. And that was number 12, Shamon Hicks. Wow, Shamon Hicks using his maneuvers. Wow, great play.
Absolutely fantastic athleticism. The cuts, the jukes, it's textbook, you know?
It is. So Middle Creek looks to go fast again. Dominic looks, fires, has his man, Riley Fredrickson.
Fredrickson on the reception.
And so that's going to be about a gain of 5 yards. So that's going to bring up about second and 5 from the Fuquay 30-yard line.
Middle Creek is coming out firing. They're aggressive, even with this lead. They want to put this one away.
Oh, definitely. You want to beat your rival as much as possible.
As is tradition.
Dominic Schofner looks, fires, and he has his man, Jordan Mitchell, a second touchdown of the night. So that's going to make the score 48-7 Middle Creek, pending the extra point.
42.
My correction, that was Shamon Hicks. That's going to make the score 41-7 Middle Creek, pending the extra point.
You see, I noticed about that last pass, though, to Shamon Hicks, as opposed to his other touchdown passes. Wasn't too high, wasn't too low. It was right where it needed to be, and Shamon had no problem catching that one.
Now, as we move forward in the second half, if Middle Creek were to get up by 42 points, we would have a running clock. Kick us up, and it's extra point is a liner, but it's good. And that's going to make the score 42-7 Middle Creek with 10 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block as we're getting ready for Middle Creek to kick the ball off after they just scored again.
You can see our Creek crazies there.
Yeah.
Having a good time. They were enjoying every second of this.
Yeah. And so Middle Creek just keeps piling it on. And as we were in break, Creek Crazies were chanting 42-7 because that was the score of the playoff game when Fuquay came here last year. Middle Creek won 42-7. So that's basically what Middle Creek always talks about when they play Fuquay now.
We'll see if Fuquay has made any adjustments during halftime that can find a way to get them back in this game.
Yeah, right now it's gonna have to start with the offense because the defense just gave up another touchdown. And it's just a kind of a liner kick. And Ford takes it and he's running outside. And he's tackled out of bounds right around the looks about the Fuquay 30-yard line.
Fuquay seems to have improved their special teams performance. They're not clumping up as they did earlier in the night. They seem to be much more focused, at least in that regard.
Yep. Most drives start with special teams.
Well, they're special because we like them so much.
Yeah.
It appears that Chris Canada is still in at quarterback.
Yeah, so as Braswell is might not see another Braswell. So it'll be interesting to see if and that's going to be a gain of looks like about 7 yards. So that's going to bring up second and free for Fuquay. It'll be interesting to see if Braswell actually can come back in, but since Middle Creek's up by so much, if Fuquay head coach Jeb Hall doesn't want to risk his quarterback,
it'd be an understandable decision.
Yeah, so if Fuquay were to get back into this game, if Braswell could come back in, I was sure we'd see him. And he's taken back. And so that's going to be they're going to mark forward progress at about the 38-yard line. No, 37-yard line.
Well, again, they went right back to that run game, and Middle Creek's defense was having none of it. They got into the backfield, and
they just got in there.
They should be happy they stopped forward progress.
They should. Oh, okay. Stops back. Oh, almost passes tempo. Number 50, Jaden King was not able to come down with it. He got a hand on it, but was not able to come down with it.
Again, that's that risky passing offense that Fuquay runs. They seem to have some success when they run the screen plays out to either side, but they haven't had any success down the field tonight. Yeah.
So Fuquay brings on the punt team again. So it's Middle Creek looks like they're going to rush. Oh, Middle Creek's bringing everybody to try to, and they weren't able to get to it. So
beautiful punt, however.
And it's gonna take a Middle Creek bounce back up to the 11-yard line. So that was a good punt that was a really good punt by Fuquay.
It's interesting. I think that may be one of the worst starts Middle Creek's offense will have.
It was the worst. I think that's the worst starting field position Middle Creek's had in this game.
Well, but the way their offense has been playing, I don't think they're going to have any issues. Just this Fuquay defense looks tired and kind of ruffled. So
yeah,
Middle Creek may be capitalizing on that.
Might be. Steps back, hands it off. And DeAndre Jones takes it up the middle to the 22-ish yard line. And there's a flag front after the play. So interesting to see what is on. Let's see.
No indication has been given yet. The referees are still conferring.
What we're talking about. That's going to be a Middle Creek. There's going to be two offsetting penalties. And the first down, the play is going to count for Middle Creek, and it looks like there was two unsportsmanlike penalties on the play after on both teams, so that's going to offset. So they're just going to take where DeAndre Jones was down at, and that's going to be where we start this next play.
I believe they may have been late hits.
And Fuquay gets to the backfield. Good play by Fuquay.
A rare sight in this ball game.
Yeah. So he is. And Bears are going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So Middle Creek will probably line up and try it again. If Fuquay had been playing in that way this whole night, they might not be in the hole they're in now, but they're going to have to make those plays. They're running out of time.
They are. And Schofner froze, but just a little too out in front of his receiver, for just a little out in front of his intended receiver, Jake Fort.
Well, it's good to see that Schofner has the vision to really see those open receivers, just giving it time to let the routes develop, and really focusing on how he's going to target those throws will find him even more success than he already has.
Yeah, and that's what I think part of what makes Dominique so good. Like, he's not hesitant with the ball. When he's committed to something, he commits to it.
Oh, absolutely.
And that pass complete to Jordan Mitchell. That's what I said. I mean, that's very good that he's not hesitant. Like, when he commits to run, he's not gonna like start running then look downfield. When he takes off, he's gonna take off. Or if he's committed to staying with the pass, he's gonna stay with the pass, which I think is very good for a quarterback, because you need to be patient, and you got to stick with what you want.
Definitely.
Handoff goes to DeAndre Jones, and he just dragging Fuquay players to a first down. Whoa! He drags Fuquay, like half of Fuquay's team, all the way to almost the Fuquay 45-yard line.
You know what they say, when you can't move, spin.
Yeah.
Well, going back to Dominique Schofner, it's just you love having a quarterback as aggressive as he is, not afraid to throw the ball, not afraid to take off if he sees it.
Handoff goes to numbers. He hit the ref, then he was taken down. Number 7, Ryle Julesen hits the bust a play and ends up hitting the ref and gets a couple more yards and was ended up taken down by 2 Fuquay players. Middle Creek moving the ball here. I guess what you said. Doesn't matter where Middle Creek started.
They'll find a way.
So let's see. Middle Creek actually not going that fast on this play, surprisingly.
Well, if I was Middle Creek, you're dominating the game, offensive and defensive. You can slow it down, start chewing some time off this clock,
Hand off to Ryle Julesen again, but he loses the ball.
There's a fumble on the play.
And there was a fumble on the play. So, and Fuquay recovers, and we have an injured Middle Creek player on the field, so we're going to take a quick injury timeout. You're watching the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block. The injured player on the play was number 7, Ryan Julesen.
Fortunately, he is walking around on the sideline under his own power, so he may have just been kind of shaken up. Maybe a tweak.
And that's Fuquay had a complete pass to the middle, to the Fuquay. It looks like they're at 46-yard line. First pass completion for Chris Canada.
It's a rare sight if you're on the Middle Creek defense. Not exactly what you expect to see. Going back to the Ryan Julesen injury, that could be detrimental because they utilize him out of the backfield as well as a wide receiver.
Handoff, and he gets a first down.
Morgan on the carry.
And just in front of us, I can see backup quarterback, number 11, Andrew Ely, warming up. So it'll be interesting to see next time Middle Creek's offense gets the ball if we're going to see Dominique Schofner again tonight, or if Ely is going to finish it out.
Well, you got to think about it from a team playing perspective. You got to focus on the long term, and you don't want to just play your players because.
Yeah. Oh, he's hit as he throws. Oh, and it's almost intercepted. It's almost intercepted. Good job by Middle Creek getting there. I believe that was George Maya who hit him.
Just a little slow coming up on the ball.
Yeah, I don't think many people noticed that it was up there, and it was too late.
Well, that's the sort of quarterback play that you got to coach. When you're gonna get hit, you got to protect the ball. You don't want to. You don't want to just let it go. Ooh.
I think they're gonna call. I don't know what they're calling on Middle Creek, but they're calling something. Flag in the backfield, so I don't.
Holding on the Mustangs.
Well, they're gonna call a holding on Middle Creek, so that's gonna give Fuquay a first down.
Ugh, well, that just destroys the momentum. Middle Creek can create from big play, stopping the quarterback there with the almost interception. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Hand off, and he's just stuffed at the line. Well, no, he gets looks like about 4 yards.
A decent pickup for the way that play started.
Definitely.
Fuquay's putting together a little drive here. They haven't moved very far, but they are moving consistently.
Not all drives are as fast as Middle Creek makes them look.
That is correct. But Fuquay doesn't really have time to wait around here with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third.
Back to pass, and he has a complete pass. And that's going to be first down for Fuquay.
We're seeing some more confidence out of the new
Quarterback.
Chris
quarterback. Canada.
We've seen more complete passes than we did from when Braswell was in earlier. So I wonder if he's just building his confidence or his receivers are just clicking better with him. But we'll see if they keep that up or if they try to go back to their power run.
Yeah, I think they're trying to throw the ball so they can try to get back in the game. And that's going to be an incomplete pass.
A little miscommunication there. There were two receivers in the area, and didn't appear that either one thought the pass was intended for them. Well, you got so many factors into football. You got to, the main thing, you got to keep the mechanical mistakes out of there.
Yeah.
Routes got to be clean. Passes have to be precise.
Yeah, definitely. So it goes, and he's stuffed. After looks like about 6-yard gain. Johnny's Pizza, for delicious pizza that satisfies your cravings. Come to Johnny's Pizza, voted the Triangle's best pizza by the Triangle Business Journal. We offer a variety of different pizzas, so you can have exactly what you want. We provide the highest quality pizza in town using all fresh and natural ingredients.
3rd and 5 for Fuquay.
Hand off, and he's outside of the line, and he's gonna get a first down. Oh, rest are saying not. Yep, they're signaling first down. Johnny's Pizza with fast food delivery. You never have to wait long for a tasty and satisfying lunch or dinner. The best pizza in the Triangle for the best athletes in the Triangle. Go Mustangs! So that's gonna bring up 1st and 10 for Fuquay from the Middle Creek 13-yard line. And he's going to be stopped after about a 5-yard gain.
Fuquay, they're going back to that run as I mentioned earlier. I don't know how they're finding some success with it, but I don't know if it's enough success to really justify it at this point in the game. With the score, the score how it is, you got to think about getting these plays off faster and taking some shots down the field.
Hand off. Nope. Froze. Lobs it up and not able to come down with it. The Performance Academy, another proud Mustang supporting, is located in Apex and home with former Middle Creek athletic trainer Bill Bernston. If you're interested in improving your speed, agility, quickness, flexibility, or strength, let the Performance Academy help you reach your potential. The Performance Academy. Work hard, be great.
Interesting point here. It's 3rd and 7 from Middle Creek 10, so we'll see if they're able to convert.
And they are need to stop just short of the first down of the line to get.
What do you think here, play call wise? 4th and short. What do you think?
They're gonna go for it. At this point in the game, they're not gonna kick a field goal. They gotta build confidence, and if they're gonna make a comeback, it's not gonna be by kicking field goals.
Very true. Interesting. We've seen Fuquay go for it on two 4th downs in this game. The first one, 4th and 3, was successful, but the second at 4th and about half yard did not go their way.
Yeah. So we'll see how this one goes. And we're going to get a timeout. So with Middle Creek leading 42-7 with 2 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the third quarter, we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Sports Block. Welcome back to the Sports Block. Middle Creek's leading 42-7 after a quick timeout. Fuquay has a 4th and 10 from Middle Creek 10. And lobs up the pass, and it's in too high for his receiver. So that's going to be another turnover on downs for Fuquay. So that's going to Middle Creek's going to have a 1st and 10 from their own 7-yard line.
It's got to be a tough break for Fuquay, but there's not many options you can have there. You got to go for it. You got to make points happen.
Yeah, good stand by Middle Creek.
Interestingly enough, this is about where their last long drive started, back near their own 10-yard line.
And unfortunately results in a fumble.
We'll see if they have greater success this time.
And Andrew Ely is in, so I would pay attention to him because he's most likely going to be our starting quarterback next year. Andrew Ely takes the snap, and he takes it himself. And he gets about 4 yards on the play. And they look to go no huddle offense here.
They may be looking to get that 42-point lead in effect and just start to really chew this one out.
Definitely. I wouldn't blame them for that, especially against your arch rival. Handoff, and it's just stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle. Good tackle in the backfield by Fuquay. I believe the running back in for Middle Creek right now is no, that can't be right. I'd have to check on that number. My apologies.
What number? Ely with running back number 34 to his left. Ely looks back, steps, takes off, throws, has his man, and that's going to be a first down to the Middle Creek 29-yard line. Good job by Ely, just not giving up on the play and getting a first down.
Not bad for his first pass attempt of the night.
Good job.
It was Jake Forte with the catch.
New running back in from Middle Creek is Jake Caputo, number 34. Hand off. Caputo takes it. And gets through and is just laid out at the. He's just laid out. But there's a flag on the play. Or, yeah, there is a flag on the play.
Appears it may be on Middle Creek. They seem to be walking back there. But we'll get the call from the official and let you know. Appears that Caputo has come out of the game. He's now on the sideline.
It's going to be a holding penalty on Middle Creek. The Stampede Club would like to welcome AT&T Giga Power as the latest thoroughbred sponsor of your Middle Creek Mustangs. The future of internet has arrived. AT&T Fiber delivers internet up to 1 gigabyte per second. That means faster downloads, less buffering, and an ultra-reliable Wi-Fi connection on a 100% fiber network. Handoff number 30. Takes the handoff, and it's number 24, Johnny Keaton with his first carry of the night.
Very up-tempo here.
And that Middle Creek's going to pick up the first down there.
Keaton again on the carry. Good, good tough run to get that first down.
I'm calling a lot of the Middle Creek games. Keaton's usually the kind of running back that gets in after they start taking the starters out.
Well, we're running down here in the third quarter with about 35 seconds left. The clock is running.
It is. Middle Creek. Ely takes it himself. And he bounces off tackles. Whoa! Oh, and he's still up. Whoa! Oh, and he's still up. Oh, and he gets all the way to the 40-yard line. A great play by Andrew Ely there.
Talk about athleticism and the ability to keep a play alive. He could have gone down with that first hit, but he didn't. He persevered, and he managed to turn that into a big gain for Middle Creek.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Whoa. Fuquay had him, and then they didn't.
Promising things that you want to see out of someone who may become the head of your team next year.
Yeah. The Stampede Club would like to thank Trees of Carolina for sponsoring your Middle Creek Mustang. Trees of Carolina LLC specializes in dangerous tree removal and storm cleanup. Your full-service tree care company serving the Apex Raleigh area. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with Middle Creek leading 42-7 over Fuquay. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block, where the score is 42-7 Middle Creek at the start of the fourth quarter. As Middle Creek's just kind of laying it on. In the last play of the third quarter, I guess still can't get over it. You just brushed off the tackle.
As you can see on our screen now, the Middle Creek cheerleaders leading the student body in one of their dances. We have a great cheer program here at Middle Creek. The history is ripe with awards, and no different than this cheer group that we have. You can see the student body there.
Oh, Ely almost bobbled a snap, but he gets it off to, and he's still going. Looks like Keaton. Johnny Keaton. Good job. Good job by Ely, not just of corralling that ball and then getting it to Keaton for a big gain.
I'll be honest, I haven't, as a commentator, I haven't seen much of Keaton, but he looks to be a very physical guy.
Yeah, he's, Ely takes it. Oh, he throws it, and it's intercepted.
Oh, tough break for Middle Creek.
Yeah, Ely probably shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Again, that's one of the things you got to look at with that, flag on the play. But with that offensive awareness, that game awareness, you got to know when to pick your battles, you know. That's a throw that we might have seen Schofner get out of bounds, but
yeah.
Mistake made by Middle Creek.
Yeah, definitely. Fortunately for Ely, it's Middle Creek's up by 35 points, so that probably won't.
I don't think he'll sweat it too much.
I mean, he's probably still punching himself for it, but it probably won't have an effect on the outcome of the game. But next year, that could, when he's most likely the starter, that could be a throw that he probably shouldn't make.
Still haven't heard a call on that flag that was thrown on the field. The officials have been discussing it for quite a while. They seem to have moved the ball up. So it may have been on Fuquay. Oh, excuse me, backward. That is my bad.
I think it was on. I don't think we still haven't got a call yet. I'm not really sure.
We're getting no signal from the officials, so
I guess
we apologize for the lack of call, but
yeah,
we have seen no signal.
Yeah, officials told the coaches, but I think that's also required to do. Fuquay. It's ready. Handoff, and he is stuck, and he is taken down after about a 4-yard gain to the Fuquay 39-yard line.
No, Adam, I'm no coach, and every team has its strengths, but I don't see how you can justify running the ball at this point unless you're just trying to preserve your players for the next week. Yeah,
I mean, as of right now, Fuquay's out of the game, so I think they're just kind of trying to build on what they like to do. Because these players probably, I don't know how many of these players started the game, and we're going to get a penalty on Fuquay. I don't know how many of these players started the game for Fuquay, so, they could, Coach Jeb Hall could kind of be trying to build for the future or kind of see what he has in some of his players and get them much playing time going forward for, what he has for maybe, come playoff time or some of his guys that will probably be a starter next year.
Well, it's important to pick your battles, and I think they're, even if that is what they're doing, I think they're making the right call. They've still got a good, record. They're at 6-2. They're looking like they're going to be at 6-3.
Mm-hmm.
But don't take any stupid risks. Just do what you can and get out of here with your team intact.
Yeah. And barring something unusual, Middle Creek's going to win this game, and that's going to be Middle Creek's 8th straight win over Fuquay. And Fuquay's last win over Middle Creek came in 2010. That's probably, I don't remember the exact date in 2010, but that's approaching 6 years.
Appears to be a almost one-sided rivalry.
Yeah. And he's going to be just short of the first down, it looks like.
Looks like they're going to spot him about a yard behind the first down marker.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 1. Nope, they're going to give him the first down. And another interesting fact with these two teams, these two, both Middle Creek and Fuquay, have combined to win 10 of the last 11 SWAC or SWAC or Tri-9 conference titles.
Very impressive teams with great programs, for sure. It's what it helps contribute to such a rivalry.
Definitely.
Ooh, no luck there.
And the last time neither one of these teams won the SWAC was 2014 when Green Hope won the SWAC and Panther Creek ended up finishing 2nd. And Middle Creek finished 3rd that year. And I think Fuquay snuck in as, I believe, the last team in the playoffs that year. And Middle Creek ended up going to Pinecrest and getting beat.
Interesting note also that this drive started off the Ely turnover. Both teams over 3 turnovers tonight on both sides. So this game has been a very aggressive one, and we've seen it on all sides from every asset of the teams.
Yeah, both these teams are gonna have to work on that going forward. Johnny's Pizza, for delicious pizza that satisfies your cravings. Come to Johnny's Pizza, voted the Triangle's best pizza by the Triangle Business Journal. We offer a variety of different pizzas so you can have exactly what you want. As Fuquay gets ready for this 3rd and 2 from their 49-yard, from Middle Creek's 49-yard line. Clock, 8 minutes to go in the game.
And
nice run by there by Fuquay. Johnny's Pizza. We provide the highest quality pizza in town using all fresh and natural ingredients. With fast delivery, you never have to wait long for tasty, satisfying lunch and dinner. The best pizza in the triangle for the best athletes in this triangle. Go Mustangs!
From our vantage point up here, it appears that the Panther Creek crowd has switched from their black to their orange. So up here that they've completed their facet. The Middle Creek student body still in white.
Yeah. And there appears that was a fumble on the play, but recovered by Fuquay. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for Fuquay at the Middle Creek 34-yard line.
I'll tell you one thing. I have noticed the energy is dying down a bit here in the stadium. I think both sides are very aware of the outcome that this one's going to bring.
So clock just ticking down. 2nd and 7 for Fuquay from the Middle Creek 31, and he has stuffed it just at the line. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the Middle Creek 31. The Performance Academy, another proud Mustangs supporter, is located in Apex and home with a former Middle Creek athletic trainer, Bill Bernstein. If you're interested in improving your speed, agility, quickness, flexibility, or strength, let the Performance Academy help you reach your potential. The Performance Academy. Work hard, be great.
I've just been informed that I referred to Fuquay-Varina as Panther Creek, and I'd like to apologize to anyone who may be listening.
Handoff, gets it in, is stopped at the Middle Creek 19-yard line. So Fuquay has entered the red zone again. I believe for the 2nd time tonight or 3rd.
Well, as this game kind of winds down, we can look back and kind of recap, both teams. Moving forward, this Fuquay team has such a strong run game, but if they're going to find success here through the rest of the season, the last 3 games that they'll play and into the postseason, they're going to have to get some sort of passing offense established at least. It doesn't have to be a strong one, but you can't let a defense like Middle Creek or any other.
And we're going to get a timeout here, so with Middle Creek leading 42-7, we'll be right back with the sports block. And welcome back to the sports block. Middle Creek leading 42-7 with 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the game. Fuquay has a 1st and 10 from the Middle Creek 18.
As I was mentioning before the break, you find this as you can see here.
Ken has a complete pass, and we do have a flag on the play in the backfield.
But just the establishment of a decent passing game could really help Fuquay just get to the next level with their football team, because they've got such a great program and such great athletes. But just if they really got that aspect of their game going, I think they'd be a real dominant threat.
Heck yeah. Oh, and we're gonna get an offensive pass interference call.
That's a rare one.
Yeah, it is, definitely. And speaking of penalties, this game has been relatively penalty-free, especially the first half. We didn't have many penalties.
It's good to see a game of football where the refs will let the players play, and we don't get too many of those interruptions.
Yeah, definitely. And also on the other side, it's just good to see that the players aren't giving the refs any reason to call them on anything.
This may be a fierce rivalry, but that's no reason to break any rules.
Yeah, definitely. And in these rivalry games, I mean, I gotta think that some calls that normally would go called may go a little bit uncalled since it's a rivalry game.
Well, it's all in the spirit of competition.
Definitely. And a lot of football players are calling this like the greatest rivalry in the state, which.
Well, it's I could see where they're coming from as one of the last times they met, not the playoff, but
Yeah, definitely, because they're always because they're so close to each other, and they always. Because I mean, a lot of the like Middle Creek and Fuquay students know each other, like because they live so close.
Oh, absolutely. Back in the last regular season game that they played last year, it came down to a field goal in overtime. So this is definitely it's had its close games in its history.
Definitely. And Canada rolls out and throws an incomplete pass. Had a lot of room in front of him, but didn't decide to run and ends up throwing an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. The pass was a bit underthrown, so the receiver wasn't able to get his hands under it. I would have taken off.
Yeah, I don't know if he might not be as much of a mobile quarterback as Braswell, but at the same time, he must have thought he had more pressure on him than there was, because I mean quarterback was wide open, so was the receiver. So, but
shows that Middle Creek defense may be getting into their heads.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Well, I think the scoreboard would tell you that much.
Yeah, and Fuquay is going right at the scoreboard too. And Fuquay busts one, and they're stopped at the.
Goes to show, I'm sure Middle Creek's defense is relaxed a bit, with the time constraint and the score.
And that's going to bring up 4th down in about, looks like 2 from the Middle Creek 10.
It still shows you just the power of that Fuquay run offense. Just the holes in the blocks that they can make happen.
Yeah. So
absolutely amazing.
We'll see if Fuquay can punch it in here. Let's see what Fuquay does here.
It's like pressure from Middle Creek.
And I don't think they got it. It's going to be close. And no, they signaled the 1st down, so it was it's going to be 1st and goal to go for Fuquay.
We'll see if they can get a field-goal score here, and maybe something just to lift their spirits a bit, because I'm sure they can't be happy with what they're looking at right now.
Yeah. It was going to be 1st and 8 from the Middle Creek 8 for Fuquay. Hands it off, and he is just stuffed. The Stampede Club would like to welcome AT&T GigaPower as the latest thoroughbred sponsor of your Middle Creek Mustangs. The future of internet has arrived. AT&T Fiber delivers up to 1 gigabyte per second. That means faster downloads, less buffering, and an ultra-reliable Wi-Fi connection on a 100% fiber network. So 2nd and 7 for Fuquay from the Middle Creek 7 with just under 3 minutes to go in the game. And Fuquay goes. He throws. An incomplete pass. Kind of a dangerous throw there for Canada.
I believe it may have been tipped there by number 25 Middle Creek. That's Hunter Weinberg.
Good job by Weinberg there on the play. The Stampede Club would like to thank Trees of Carolina for sponsoring your Middle Creek Mustangs. The Trees of Carolina LLC specializes in dangerous tree removal and storm cleanup. Your full-service tree care company serving the Apex Raleigh area.
So we're just under 2 minutes and 40 seconds here in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd and 7 for Fuquay.
And he's gonna be just short of the goal line. It appears. So it's going to be 4th and 1 for Fuquay. So 4th and 1 for Fuquay from the Middle Creek 1. Obviously, they're going to go for it here.
I believe we'll be able to see some more of their run game here. It'll probably be a battle of the lines.
Yeah.
See if the Middle Creek's defense can get any penetration and drop in the backfield.
Yeah. So just under 2 minutes to go in the game. 4th and 1 for Fuquay. See if Fuquay can make the score a little bit less hurtful. And we get a flag on the play, and we're going to get Oh, we're gonna get a neutral. We're gonna get an neutral zone, and we're gonna get an offsides of Middle Creek. So that's gonna move the ball to the half-yard line.
Significant about
And
that.
that's gonna give it a first down
Fresh
too.
set of downs. Absolutely. That gives them a few chances to punch it in. Which made the job for Middle Creek.
Oh no, it's still fourth down. Correction.
Was it not a?
I think since maybe they can't.
May have been an offsides instead of a neutral zone of action. The marker had switched himself over.
And that's going to be a Fuquay touchdown. That's going to make the score 42-13 Fuquay. 42-13 Middle Creek, pending the extra point with 1 minute and 29 seconds to go.
Well, the Fuquay sideline looks to be, the visiting fans seem to be happy about that one, but
yeah,
I don't know about the coaching staff.
Gotta keep the morale happy. I don't think Middle Creek's happy about that.
They can't be too upset. They have a commanding lead in this game, and they're going to get out of here with a win, improve to 8-0.
Yeah.
5-0 in conference play. They're having a good night.
They are. And that's going to make the score 42-14 Middle Creek with 1 minute and 29 seconds to go. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching the Sports Block. And welcome back to the Sports Block. We're just under 1 minute and 30 to go in the game, and Middle Creek leads 42-14 after Fuquay scored their second touchdown of the night.
Fuquay getting set to kick off here.
Kind of interesting if you think about it. That was probably Fuquay's last drive, and Fuquay scored both their touchdowns on their first drive and their last drive. Kind of little odd, interesting fact there.
Nice bookend to a game. Well, I say nice, but they can't be happy with this.
And the kick is off.
Shimon Hicks back to.
He takes it on the bounce. Shimon Hicks gets through just avoids all the tackles and spins out. He's one man to beat, and he's dragged down just after the Middle Creek 45-yard line. Good return there for Shimon Hicks.
Got to say, yeah, that avoiding that first tackle was fantastic, but
yeah, you
got to give credit to the Fuquay special teams there, making sure that he doesn't take that one all the way.
Yeah, making sure it's not 49-14. That stays 42-14. So I'm assuming Middle Creek is going to come out here and take a knee.
Yeah, I believe they're setting up for the victory formation.
Best formation in football, as the winning team would say. If you're the losing team, that's the worst
formation. It does
formation.
depend which side of the ball you're on.
And so that's going to improve Middle Creek, as we said earlier, to 8-0 and 5-0 in conference, and then Middle Creek just seems to keep on rolling every week, no matter the opponent.
That's true. That'll actually drop Fuquay to 6-3, 4-2 in the conference, and we'll see after pending the other results of tonight's game. We'll find out if there's any shakeups in conference standings.
Yeah, and so Middle Creek's remaining schedule is they're at Apex Friendship next week. Following week, they're at Green Hope, and then they end the season at Apex.
So 3 away games.
Yeah, which hints at as I mentioned earlier, of their heavy, the loaded schedule. Home, their front part of their schedule is loaded with home games. As second game at Rocky Mount was an away game, and then 2 weeks ago they were at Cary. But besides those, they've had all home games.
Well, it just goes to show you, we talked about the emotion that this game was going to carry, it being senior night tonight and all that. And Middle Creek just showed up to play, and they just absolutely dominated on both sides of the ball. They had a bit of a slow start with Fuquay scoring on their first drive, but after that it was all Middle Creek.
Yeah, the defense had a little bit of a slow start, but the offense was just clicking all night, and the defense, once they gave momentum, they never let it go. And so, our final score is 42-14. Middle Creek improves to 8-0, 5-0 in conference. Fuquay drops to 6-3, 5-2 in conference. And so, thank you for tuning into the Sports Clock broadcast. I'm Adam Ireland.
And I'm Travis Smith.
Until next time, you're watching the Sports Block.